Hello, comrades. Welcome back to another video of the channel. I know my Russian accent sucks, and I should probably stop before I get canceled. Anyway, today I'll be talking about the fact that I injured my arm and ended up in a cast. Yeah, you saw the title correctly. I got in a cast. Here's how. So it's early August, okay? Now I won't be specific with where we're going. I'll just say it was somewhere in Canada. We went to see one of my mom's friends and went to visit his house. He has a vehicle, it's called a side-by-side ATV. Now, I'll show you what it looks like if you don't know what it is, for you uncultured swines. I'm joking, okay? No, I do not want to. I do not want the freaking camera. Okay, so I am finding a perfect representation. Okay, it looked almost something like this bad boy right here. It almost looked like that, but it was gray. Anyway, Jesus, that rhyme goes crazy. So yeah, my sister thought it would be a good idea if she would try driving it. And at the time, she wasn't a good driver. She didn't have a license, okay? She just wanted to try driving for when she would take her driving tests and whatnot. Anyway, so I decided to hop in the passenger seat because yes. So we go around the school and whatnot. I get impaled by a friggin' bug in the eye and went flat. Like, where did you come from? Why did you choose to assault my eye? Who gave you permission to do that? Where is your manager? I want to speak to him right now. Okay, I'm turning into a Karen. Anyway, so yeah, we head back to the house after driving around the school. My mom thinks it's a good idea to go down the road. So that's exactly what we do. Then we turn back around by doing some, go off the road a little bit, turn back around. And then we end up driving past the house, not actually going towards the house. Now, I will say this. I'll put like 50% of the blame on me because like I was complaining to my sister for not going towards the house when she needs full focus when driving. But the other 50%, that blame goes to my sister because what did she expect? She drove past the house. You expect me to not complain? Hello? And then we end up tipping over. I know. They go, wee. And I must have had my arm on my side because that's the only logical thing. My mom thought I had my arm out. Who in P. Diddy's party would do that? Why would anyone in Drake, Dr. Disrespect, Chris Ava Tyson, EDP 445, P. Diddy, why would they stick their freaking arm out? No, I did not do that. I probably had it to my side, and now my body weight just crushed it. So yeah. Anyway, eventually, some nearby pedestrians came, and they helped us get the thing back. Anyway, we head back to the friggin' house. I can only use my left arm at the moment because my right arm's injured. And since I use my left arm, I was slow because I'm a right-handed person. So eventually, I freaking take my seatbelt off. I manage to open the thing's door and close it. I head inside, and when I show my face and how much in pain I was, my mom is absolutely surprised and mad at my sister. My mom then rushes me to the hospital, and then they put me in a cast, and then they give me like some shots. Like I had a shot in my arm, my leg. Don't ask why they gave me a shot in the leg. I don't know. Okay. And then my mom takes me to the children's hospital, and she made me not sleep because she thought on the day of the operation was gonna be when we got to the hospital, but it wasn't. So I basically stayed up for nothing. My eyes were getting very heavy. And then, yeah, so we check and we get to a random hospital room. The doctor comes in, talks about like when the thing's gonna happen and all that sort of stuff. I even got to pick what flavor I wanted for or what scent, not flavor. Ooh, look at this mask. Oh. What scent the mask, the gas from the mask was gonna be. I chose mint because yes. Anyway, so I was actually crying because I was nervous. I was so nervous. I was questioning like, how am I gonna wake up? Is someone gonna wake me up? When do I know when to wake up? Because I did not want to wake up when they were doing the surgery on me, and I would end up feeling the pain. Okay, I do not want that to happen. So I'm crying because I was nervous. And I was even crying on the day of the operation because I was nervous. I didn't know when I was gonna wake up or what. Anyway, so we moved to a hotel room upstairs, and then like there's a TV in the corner with like treehouse, and I watched it. Okay, don't blame me for being a 15-year-old. Actually, this was 2022, I think. So probably 13, I think, or 12. Yeah, 12, I think. I don't remember. Anyway, so yeah, I was in grade 7 at the time. Okay, maybe I was 11. I don't remember. Okay, so yeah. Anyways, and like when it's like morning, I would get some breakfast. The afternoon, I had lunch, and evening dinner. It was a whole thing. Now, on the day of the operation, I was not allowed to eat or drink anything a few hours before the operation. So I'm cooked, okay? Because why am I not allowed? I don't know anything about operations and why I wasn't allowed to eat any meal before the operation. Anyway, they take me to the hospital. They take me to the operation room. I lay down in the bed. They put the mask over me, and then I fall asleep. After a few hours, I hear voices talking, and how I wasn't waking up. So then I realized, oh shoot, I guess the operation's done. So I open my eyes. I find myself in a random room in a bed, and in front of me is a TV playing Top Wing. Yes, I remember the show because it was very specific. It's in my mind. It was a good show. Okay, Top Wing. You cannot blame me for liking that stuff. Okay, with birds flying. Yeah, I know that's kind of weird. I know. Okay. Shut up. Anyway, and then, I was asked if I wanted some water. I'm like, yeah, I've tasted some cold water. And I drink out of a straw. And I kind of spilled some, but hey, that's okay. Then eventually they take me back to the room. Actually, they brought the entire bed from there. They brought me from the. They took the entire bed. I was still laying on it. That was kind of like a cool experience, just going around the hospital. What was that voice crack? Hospital. That's kind of cool going around the hospital while still laying on the friggin' bed. And then when we got to the room, I stood up and I walked around. I kind of felt a little bit, weak, dizzy slightly. And yeah, and I got to my bed that was in the room. I laid down. Everything was okay. I had my phone, watched TikToks and YouTube. It was pretty good. Anyway, so then the operation was done. I was allowed to eat, drink, perfectamentos, perfection. I think my mom had brought like McDonald's or something because I remember munching that stuff down. Friggin' burger, dude. And then I ended up falling asleep multiple times. I don't know why. I guess I was still tired. Anyway, so yeah. And then eventually we're free to go. I head out of the hospital with my mom, and I had like bandages everywhere. Okay, I know I didn't fully explain what happened and what they did in the surgery operation thing. What they did was they put pins in my elbow so that the bones would realign. So yeah. Anyway, the cast I wore was like a white one, and I don't know what kind of material it was, but it was so heavy, it was pushing the sling down slightly that my neck started to hurt so bad. I literally had to use my left hand to lift it up so that it wouldn't be as painful. And then, like a few days later, we get my cast switched to a little lighter one. It was like I think it was fiberglass or something. I don't remember. But yeah, and I got to pick what color I wanted. I chose a green one. Okay, that one was a lot lighter, and the sling had a cushion for my neck, so that was pretty good. I had to wear that thing until September 2nd, and then I got the cast off. And they also removed the pins that were in my elbow. And while I was getting my cast switched, actually, my pins could be seen poking out of my elbow. I I don't have an image, but my mom does. She took photos of it, and I'm not gonna show it because there's like blood involved, and that's gonna get me demonetized. But yeah. Anyway, September 2nd, my cast gets removed with like a weird tool thing. I don't know what it's called. And then the doctor's talking to me to distract myself so I don't feel the pain from the pins getting taken out. And actually, I don't know if you can see, but on my arm, if you look, there's some spot on my arm here. Let me show you. Right there. Those three spots are where the pins were. Yeah, I still have those. It's crazy, I know. And for a little while, I had to use like a little band thingy. One morning, when I thought we were going to school, we actually went to hospital because I had to get a little band thingy to exercise my arms to get it to function properly. They need to make sure that I did it daily so that my arm would touch my shoulder. Yeah, eventually it did, and I was finally free from that freaking band thingy. So yeah, and when I got my cast removed, it felt so good. And I don't know why, but my mom decided that we would keep it. So they taped it up to its original shape of what it looked like before it was cut. But still had the lines from where it was cut. So yeah, we still have that. It's in our other house back in Manitoba. Yeah, I don't know why we still have it. It's like a souvenir. I could look back at it like, oh yeah, I remember this was the day that I wore that cast. Yeah. So yeah, it was the whole thing. Worst experience ever. And my right hand was pretty much useless. Okay, I could barely use it. I had to use like I think I tried using my right hand, but it wasn't the best, especially during school. Ugh. And my left hand wasn't any better. Like, I tried writing my name for something, but that went all sloppy. So yeah, eventually, I my arm got all better, and I was able to use it properly. So yeah, heck yes. So yeah, that's how I ended up in a cast. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, and I will see you. Ow! Oh god, I got a cramp from holding the phone like that, and it's cold in here. So yeah. Anyways, peace out.